Start recording. This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Okay, I'm back, and I'm looking at all this crap in my inventory. I don't know what I want to do. I think the next order of business for me is to go to Andra's Gift. Again. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and run through. What did they want me? Oh yeah, they wanted me to get the breastplate thing. That's what the Admestan Expedition Hall gave me to do. So I'm gonna run.
Of course.
I don't need to be sneaky right now. Gonna run up here. I don't think I need to go through Brackenberry for any reason right now. Do I? I've pretty much done everything I need to do in Brackenberry for the time being. So, I think I'm just going to go to Andra's Gift. I can do Hard Feelings, and I can do Far From Home, and I can see what else is there, because I haven't really explored that zone yet. I just did that one quest there so that I could get Pallegina in my party. So, boom. Andra's Gift. 24 minutes. Done. Today is my birthday. I'm celebrating by streaming Pillars of Eternity. What's up, commoner? Terrible shame about that ship that wrecked right at the docks. That does sound like a shame. Mind your tongue around the gift. Can't trust most folk here. Such grim times. I'm glad that not everyone now we've heard
what
that.
Does the flame reveal?
This whole thing about weren't always soldiers, we used to be blacksmiths, they say that about as often as the guys in Skyrim talk about taking an arrow to the knee. I used to be a blacksmith like you, then I took a crucible knight to the knee. Visit the salty mast, you won't be disappointed. I like how the commoners in the different zones, the different districts of town have different things to say. Times are hard, at least the Valians are still trading with us. Now the Valians will trade with anybody, that's what they do. Terrible shame, okay. Oh, there's a crier. A local lad is reported missing. Those with information as to the location of the boy Darren should seek to order in Andra's Gift. Citizens report mysterious and distressing wailing in the vicinity of the Andra's Gift lighthouse. We advise visitors to keep clear of the area until a cause is determined. That's what the crier sounds like in my mind. Messengers from Gilded Vale bring shocking news. Lord Redrick VII, loyal Thane of the... What? Loyal Thane of the Deerwood has been slain. So falls the last living member of the Redrick line. That was me. I did that. My bad. Things happen. Stalwart sends a plea for assistance. They've been attacked by ogres and fear they could be sacked any day. Heritage Hill claims another curious soul. We remind all visitors to Defiance Bay that the hill is sealed for the city's protection, and furthermore that the trade of ink with artifacts is strictly forbidden. A call for interested patrons. Go on. The Admestan Expedition Hall pledges competent, proven men and women toward the profitable venture of your choosing. Interested parties are asked to seek out Wennen within the Expedition Hall. This guy has a lot more to say than the crier in the other zone. He just says one thing, and then you talk to him, and he's like, I got shit to do. Another ship lost. A Valian merchant vessel dashed against the merciless rocks. No survivors. Still, Ondra's beacon lies dormant, its doors barred to all. The waters claim many souls this season. Even the most daring of adventurers must keep up their strength. Is this an advertisement? For fresh filling bread, see Hemya of Gilded Vale, fine deer wood bread made from fine deer wood grain. That was totally an advertisement. Fearsome rumors persist of strange and hooded figures emerging from the city catacombs. The city guard advises caution and requests that all citizens keep alert. An unfortunate mishap. A young lad has lost several fingers whilst toying with a sharpened blade. Yeah, I've heard this one before, and that was my fault. Oops, sorry, kid. Alright, so then he's starting to repeat ones I've already heard. So that's a lot going on in the city. Okay, so this is the docks region, and it's very cool looking. A lot going on here. Justicar is just going to say the same old stuff. I already looted this, obviously. Refugees. I didn't want to come here, but my village wasn't safe anymore. Got to laugh now and then, right? I hear you've got an estate that rivals anything in Brackenbury. Really, you heard about my awesome stronghold, huh? It's pretty pimpin', I gotta say. It is pretty pimpin'. What am I working on? What am I working on? 4 hours left on my woodland trails. After that, all I'll have is training grounds, chapel, and these 2 big walls, and I'll be done. Ooh, I have 10,000 copper. How'd that happen? Got to laugh now and then, right? If animancers calls the legacy, they have a lot to answer for. We've had bad harvests before, but this year was the worst it's ever been. I'm down to my last few coppers. What am I going to do? Why isn't the Duke doing more to help us? I didn't want to come here, but my village wasn't safe anymore. Alright, so they're repeating themselves. So stuff is going so bad out there in the smaller settlements in the country that refugees are having to flee to the city, hoping for help from the Duke. But is he helping them? No. There's so few honest types left in Defiance Bay. Business around here took a hit when Stalwart's mines dried up. We've heard that about the mines. Are these charming windows? The grimy windows have been papered over from the inside. That is not charming. What is this place? Abandoned house. Well, I'm going in. Who knows what will happen? Probably something bad. But I am going in. Abandoned house indeed. I've got to see what's been left in here for me to loot. Addict. Oh, another crack house. Are these Svaff addicts? I've dealt with the like before. What are you doing in here? This is our place. I can really use a pinch! The man wears a worried expression, trembling from head to toe, continually licking his gums. The man rubs his brown-encrusted gums impulsively. Gross. Unless you got something to share, I beat it. If you're looking, we're not selling. I'd ask Pernish and Copperland. He's our guy. Yeah, I've already dealt with Pernish, and I've killed a bunch of drug dealers at his house. What are you doing in here? This is our place. Can really use a pinch. Alright, so we've got 3 addicts. These were customers of Pernish, apparently. A dozen tiny somethings squirm within the pot of rice. That's disgusting. I don't want anything... Ooh, look, hidden thing. Yay, that's why I come in here. I found a potion of merciless gaze. We'll give that to her. And I found some silver. I bet these addicts if they'd known that silver was here, they would have taken it to use for drugs. So really, I'm doing a favor. And some Svef. Oh shit! That was... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I lost reputation for stealing drugs from addicts? Come on, well since I already lost the reputation... Shit! I just lost reputation again! Apparently I should have just taken it. The first time. Well, these things happen. Okay. Nothing else much going on with the addicts, I guess. I wonder what would happen if I'd have come here before doing that whole quest with Pernish and like killing the guy that had taken over his house and was pretending to be him. Who knows? Things might have been different if I'd come here first. Looks like a couple of vibrant histories. Did you hear about that ship that wrecked right before the docks? Only one survivor, they say. I have heard about that. What's this place? This place is... Oh yeah, Kolfedge's house. This is the guy that I'm here to... Hopefully I can help him and not just strong arm him. I'd like to help him. Kolfedge. This place is not very nice. It looks just like the addict's place next door. The knob on the underside suggests that the table was fashioned from a derelict door. The slightest pressure causes it to wobble atop the barrels. Ah, yeah. A door over some barrels is the table. Now we're talking my kind of furnishings. Wow, he has a lot of money here. Just gonna help myself to that. And a fish. I'll take it. Thanks. So there's Kolfedge. He looks pretty much like a big burly barbarian, doesn't he? Let's quick save. And let's talk to him. I don't know what will happen here. I doubt this will go into a fight, but we'll see. A youngish elven man squints at you in surprise. He didn't look much like an elf, does he? You can't just barge into somebody's home like this. Who do you think you are? Who are you? The elf who lives here. Now get out. What now? He looks at you nervously. I don't want to say I'm a friend of her, though, because I really am not. I'm hoping I can, like... have the option to, you know, help him in some way, like, rather than lean on him. I can handle him however I'd like. Let's just find out what happens if I'm a friend of Bricanta Dominel. He takes a step back. Now wait just a minute! I'm staying clear of the Dominels, you understand? Surely we can put this behind us. Beat him up. Two different beat 'em ups. Beat 'em up stoic. Beat 'em up rational. Straight up attack him. I can attack him and be cruel about it. I can ask him a question. Or I can give him the benevolent thing where I tell him he's got to leave. Okay, this is what the kind of response I was hoping for. Basically, I warn him and tell him to get out of town. But I do want to ask this first. What did you do to make her so angry? I told her she wasn't my type. Maybe not as tactfully as that, but I didn't want trouble with the most dangerous man in Defiance Bay. How could I know she'd take it so personally? So all he did was reject her, and she wants him killed or beaten up or something. Well, of course I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm gonna be benevolent here. I won't hurt you, but you've got to leave Defiance Bay. Bricantes obviously got it in for you. You don't have to tell me twice. He dashes for the door. They won't find me, I promise. Ondra bless you. And off he goes. And I gain a little experience. So now I can go back and tell Bricanta that I, you know, roughed him up or whatever. I've dealt with Colfage. Bricanta will want to know what happened.
Light, flame, and
Or I could just go up and straight up tell her the truth, maybe, and piss her off even more, which just sounds fun because I like pissing off the Dominels. So, should I just go right back to her right now? I think I will. I think I will. A local lad is reported missing. Oh yeah, the boy Darren. That's not the same boy that I gave the knife to. So go back to Brackenbury. And let's do this. Let us do this. Part of me really wants to go into the... You know what? I'm just going to. I don't think anything's going to happen here. I don't think there's going to be anything new, but part of me, I just really want to see if I can have any kind of different conversation with what's-his-name downstairs. Now that Modred, now that I killed, Helig.
Well met, friend.
Nothing going on there. You know, again, I really doubt it. Probably nothing, but I just want to know. Like, if I can tell him, you know, like, hey, I killed Helig, and he'll be glad.
Good day, stranger.
I can tell him! That's so awesome. They actually went ahead and wrote this dialogue in there, just in case somebody like me comes back to try to tell him. Modred looks up from his scroll. Yes? Helig is dead. For good. Modred lets out a long breath. Then I can rest easy. You've done a great service for Animancy, for the Sanitarium, and for me. Thank you. Glad to be of help. Farewell. I mean, I don't get anything. I don't get any reward or, like, XP. But still, I got a little bit of extra dialogue, and it felt like the game was, you know, reacting to what I had done.
Hail and well met.
What's he working on? Okay, so we know about all this. What's so weak? On solution. Why do you study wicks? I see. Just like we already been through all that. And I can't get into this thing because I don't have frequently used and moved throughout the laboratory. Deep yet narrow gouges score the wood at the edges of the trunk. Look like claw marks. Yeah, that's not good. Whatever he's got in there, not good. I think I will steal from his bookcase, though. After I do this whole, like, this whole noble deed, and I come back to tell him about it, then I'm going to come in and just steal from his bookcase. I think it's cool that I could tell him, though, and that he was grateful. Okay, get in there. Get in there. Yeah! So, I've already read the book about Pangram. Thank you. I'm out of here. I just went ahead and collected my own reward for doing that. Does that make me a bad person? Maybe. Like, my character is very benevolent and honest. She's all about helping people and being peaceful and stuff, but she's also kind of a thief. She can't help it. She's got to take all the things. Okay, so. Ooh, my woodland trails are done. 30-31. My keep is getting pretty rad. Okay. No, I know. Sorry. So this is all happening. So now, do I want to build these walls? They're pretty expensive, but they add a lot of security. Or do I want to build... I have two more other things down here to build. One is the training grounds, a might bonus, gives me a little bit of security, and it's a lot cheaper. Or the chapel, which gives me a lot of prestige. It's a little more expensive. I can buy scrolls and a bonus to resolve. I think I'll build the training grounds next. Yeah. So training grounds is what's going to get built now. Once again, I still really like the floor in this building. I don't suppose...
Welcome!
No, he's got nothing to say. Alright. Let's get out of here. That's kind of cool. Just wanted to see if you could actually talk to him about that afterwards. And you can, so that's pretty neat. Okay.
Durance, do you take anything seriously? Or is the entire world just a setup for your idiotic punchlines?
The world is the punchline, Birdwoman. In all its weakness. Would you kill the messenger?
Annoying as you, I'd consider it.
I like the little banters
Tell
between
me.
the people.
Ah.
Palagina's eyes glimmer with a divine spark as she coolly appraises you. Need something? See, I've gone through all of these dialogues already. How do you think things are going? Honest too. Not so bad. She shrugs and thinks for a moment. Still, it's good to speak one's mind, but take care you don't open it to everyone. There are times when discretion will take us further than honesty. Oh yeah, I think she said that to me before.
Your thoughts must flow deep. Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
I had questions for you. Let your mind speak for you. I shall listen past the words. I walked again in your memories. This time they felt strange. I would see them again. Okay, yeah, I've been through all this before. Yeah. I've read all this before. Doesn't look like I can do anything new here.
And what did you see in my memories? I would hear you speak of them.
See, I feel like I'm supposed to be able to say something when she says that, but I've got nothing. Like, so forget about it.
On your word. Yes, my friend?
Do you know anything about this place? The Brackenbury district may be quieter than Copper Lane, but there's just as much coin changing hands. You'll find your landed merchants and fallen nobility alike here. More importantly, the sanitarium is here. You won't find a more impressive collection of scholars and practitioners of animancy outside of the Valian republics. Worth a look, I think. Okay.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
I don't think there's really anything new here. Tell me about Nagran. See, I've already been through all of these questions.
I suspect the answers will seed more questions.
And I think I've already been through all these questions too. I wanted to ask about the region and its history. Durance grunts. See, I have been through all these. Let me ask you about something else.
I suspect the answers will seed more questions.
Wanted to know more about you. Oh yeah, so this one he's never really answered. Tell me more about Ashfall. Oh yeah, he did actually. Never mind. Because I've been through all these questions too.
I suspect the answers will... The cost of troubling me...
Been through this. Alright, that's it. That's enough out of you, Durance. Okay. So there's nothing to really talk to my companions about right now. Let's go back into House Dominel. So we can talk to... what's her name? And hopefully piss her off some more. Because, you know what? I killed her sister. Wait, no, her mom. Her daughter. Her daughter, that's who I killed. Because this lady that gave me this quest is the wife of the patriarch of the family. She's the matriarch. She's the mother of the two kids, the brother and sister, and the sister's the one that I killed. Right? Okay, let's go. I don't think I have anything to discuss with Abrakan, do I? You're trying my patience. Get to the point or get out of my sight. Takes a draft from his goblet. Very well. Okay, yeah, I have to go upstairs and talk to his mom. So I wonder what happens if you come here before going and meeting Dana Dominel in the other quest and killing her. I wonder if she's here and you can meet her and, like, who knows, maybe she gives you a quest. Dominel servant. What's in there? Ooh, that'd be nice to own. All right, where is she? Where is she? There she is, Bracanta Dominel. Oh, she's even got guards right in the room with her. So if some shit starts here, ooh, that's a lot of money. Then things are gonna get crazy because there's guards everywhere. So
Hey, of course.
Tell me.
Yeah?
What? If it makes you rest easier.
Yeah? Eh? No problem.
Following your lead.
You can trust me.
Yes, of course.
I'm ready. Good.
Hey, all right then.
okay, so
Tell me.
yeah, what we're gonna do here is we are going to quick save, and we're gonna talk to her.
Hey,
How do you do?
Back again? If only my husband returned so quickly. I've dealt with Corfeg. That makes me very glad indeed. She draws one crimson fingernail to her lips. Tell me about it. Don't leave out a single detail. She nibbles the tip of her fingernail. Wow, she's taking way too much pleasure in this. So I only have one option. I can lie to her straight up. There's no telling her, like, hey, lol, I let him go. So this is the first time my character has ever lied, has ever been deceptive in the whole game. So this is pretty significant, but it's to protect someone, so I figure it's okay. He's dead. A small smile curls the corners of her lips. Consider me a satisfied customer. She slips a pouch under your belt. And any time you want to come back, you can have a look at my special wares. Moderate positive with House Dominel. Which is funny because, ooh, 600 copper and some XP. Dominel, oh, so they don't hate me as much now. It's only extremely bad instead of overwhelmingly. And now I'm a scoundrel to them. Because I've done mostly bad to them, but I've also done a little bit of good. That's funny. What did the quest say? Can't believe I just completed a quest for the Dominels. Fuck these guys. I've dealt with Colfage. Mercanta will want to know what happened. I convinced Kolfich to leave town and convinced Mercanta that I'd killed him. She was happy that he had been dealt with. Pretty easy handling that.
Good day, stranger.
Back again, if only my husband returns. Show me what's for sale. Oh, wow. Wow, she has some good stuff. Holy, exceptional weapons? These are the first exceptional, and they're even like awesome stuff like guns. An exceptional blunderbuss. Whoa, that's good. An exceptional arquebus. Those are glorious. I mean, they're expensive as all hell, but exceptional leather armor. Exceptional padded armor. And then she's got, oh man, she has drugs too. And she has a couple potions. A normal hood. And then she has some named items here. So let's read about these because that's what I like to do with this stuff. So Finria's Grace is obviously a cloak. +3 dexterity. That's pretty solid. Finray was the owner and primary performer of a traveling dance troupe that dazzled audiences around the world. Her acrobatic performances were known far and wide, and one of her signature elements was a garish pink cape. Though her competitors took to wearing brightly colored capes in their own performances, none were as memorable as hers. It was rumored that she had woven it with performance-enhancing magics. Hot pink and edged with silver, this cape draws attention. A wide silver stripe runs down the middle. So I don't think I would actually want to buy that. Do I have anyone in my party who would even want 3 dexterity all that badly? Action, speed, and reflex. I mean, we already have some pretty decent, like, capes and stuff, so I don't think so, but...
Good day, stranger.
And then she's also got Dream Dancer's Sidestep. This is also a neck item, also of dexterity. Weird. Dream Dancer was a famed performer known for dancing a variety of male and female parts. In addition, this individual was a skilled and nimble archer. Upon the performer's death, it was discovered that a silver torque with a shimmering green stone had been imbued with a piece of the dancer's soul, allowing some of his or her legendary skill to live on. Given Dream Dancer's slender build and reclusiveness, it was never truly known whether this renowned artist was a man or a woman. So that's a +3 dex neck item, that's a +2 dex neck item, neither of which I really want. Now we've got some boots here, though. Property's stealthy. I like the sound of this. Only usable by rogue. Really? Cat's Whisper. So I'm gonna want these when I play my rogue character. +2 stealth. It is said that the Cat's Whisper boots were originally created by the Keepers of the Stone, a mostly elven tribe made up of some of the best hunters in Air Glanfeth. It didn't take long for more sinister minds to understand the boots' potential. The boots disappeared and were not seen again for years. An elven rogue by the name of Talvia came across the Cat's Whisper boots in Good Hope and liberated them from their owner. But as fate would have it, Talvia lost the boots somewhere in the mountains of White March. These boots rise to the knee and are made of a soft leather dyed a dark shade of blue-violet. Small brass buttons stud the outer sides. If it weren't only usable by rogue, I would not mind having those, because I have some party members that could use some more stealth. And then the last thing she has is these gloves called Killer's Work. Some kind of assassin gloves. Also only usable by rogue. Well, that's sad. It's a bonus to finishing blow damage. There once was an assassin from Salona who was so successful at her work that she ceased to care for money. Years of profitable contracts had afforded her all the coin she needed. Yet, as she reached and passed her prime, she began to worry about her own declining skills. She trained and practiced, but each year it seemed her movements were a little slower and her hands a touch weaker, and while she frantically honed her dulled abilities, her rivals and pupils had begun to supplant her. When finally she was convinced to accept another contract, she demanded payment up front. And what she requested was not copper, but rather an item that would allow her to continue performing at the peak of her abilities. She was given these gloves in payment, and they served her so well that she never dared remove them for the rest of her long career. So she has all kinds of cool rogue items. I don't really want any of these things, but man, I am lusting after these exceptional guns. Exceptional leather armor too. DR10 on leather. That's awesome. Exceptional blunderbuss is something I need in my life. And the exceptional arquebus too. Look how much damage it does. 37 to 55. And actually, that's just for... So it does what? Base. Base damage is 31 to 47. Yeah, that's hot. That is hot. And plus 8 accuracy too. But those are so expensive. As tempting it is to just spend most of my money buying an exceptional blunderbuss right now, I'm not going to. But I'm going to remember that these are here. Now here's the problem with this game. If I just killed her right now, she would not have any of those items. Well, she might have, you know, something of that list, but she wouldn't have 90% of those items. When you kill a shopkeeper, you don't get all the stuff in her shop. So, like, if I go nuts and kill everybody in the Dominel house, I'm not going to be able to get, like, those exceptional blunderbusses and stuff. Ooh, I want that stuff. So that's sort of the disappointing thing. What's going on in here?
Yeah, sure.
I want you to be super
They
stealthy.
shall see nothing while I see much.
Go, go, go. No, she's been detected already. Still detected. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to be undetected and get that. Alright, let's get out of here. So I don't know. I guess I have nothing more to do with the Dominels right now unless I want to start indiscriminately slaughtering them, but I kind of don't want to do that yet.
Hail, traveler.
Yet. The running on carpet sound effect. So he has nothing to say to me. This wine rack contains a wide selection of vintages from all over Aora, all of them very, very expensive. Wow. Man, I really need to rob this place. I really need to kill everyone here and rob this place. Just saying. But not yet. That their day will come. Their day will come. Here we go. So I'm back. Stream crashed again. Or internet went down for a second or whatever happens. That makes me stop streaming for a second, and OBS always says reconnecting, and then it starts counting down from 10. And most of the time it immediately reconnects after that 10-second countdown, but sometimes, like earlier when my internet was actually going down for like a minute plus at a time, then it tried to reconnect over and over and over. I hate it when it does that, though. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't think I have any... I'm just going to go back to Andra's Gift. I don't have anything else to do here. Am I really carrying around this rapier? Oh yeah, +1 enemies engaged. And so much accuracy. That is a pretty sweet weapon. Especially if, like... What do you mean enchanting requirement not met? But this one has deflection on it, DR bypass, it's fine, it's got a burning lash. Okay. Back to Andra's Gift. 12 minutes, yeah. Got it. Ooh, look at all the fog.
Just because you follow the goddess of fire doesn't mean you need to literally consume everything you come across.
The fire is a favor I grant to those I meet. It makes them stronger, or it ends them mercifully if not.
Emptied beer steins of the Deerwood quake in fear.
She's making fun of him. That's awesome. Making fun of Durance is hilarious. Look at the fog. That's awesome. I've heard of Fog of War, but this is really taking it to the next level. Okay, so... Oh yeah, this is where we were. And this is what we're doing. We're gonna read these two, what do you call them? Legina's stealth is not as terrible as it used to be. Dare only has 3. She has 3. He has 4. Kana actually has 5, and so does Grieving Mother. So this is my tank in front formation, right? And then Pelagina. And then this is my sneaking formation, where I have my sneakiest person up front. Quite a bit ahead of... I think I want... even more distance between them. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, we're gonna read about these two vibrant histories real quick. We've got Asuna Hamiel, a well-dressed woman, smoking from a pipe. There's a lot of people smoking from pipes in this city. One thing I want to do first, I want to ask Kana about this region, about Andra's Gift.
Yes, my friend?
Do you know anything about this place? I know the history at least. This is where the War of Defiance came to an end. The district was once twice as large. They drained the wetland and walled off the sea further out along the coast. A gift from Andra, you see, a stretch of land claimed from the sea. During those final battles, Adiran's soldiers came pouring into the district, and the Imperial fleet battered the city with cannon fire from the bay. But Galvan Medra, crafty woman that she was, had led them into a trap. The Kalda Dev was in the sky that day. With it came the Lover's Tide, and a great storm. The seas rose and crushed the ships against the Adra levies. Many of the soldiers drowned. The Empire left a parting wound. They broke down the seawall as they retreated, and Andra took back her gift. Ah, it flooded back in after they had drained it. Okay. So that's why so much of this looks like it's all been sunken in and, like, you know. Cool. This is a very interesting looking area. Whoever did the level design on this particular map definitely did a good job, got creative with it.
Got it.
Okay. Anyway, Asuna Hamiel. Vibrant history, reach out for the soul. You see 4 flickering torches, the only sources of light reflecting across 4 tense faces. Harsh words crackle the air between them as they argue about their course, some wanting to return, some wanting to continue. They move step by careful step through the dank cave, noses pinched and eyes alert. One, a ghostly elven woman, is thrown into the air and onto the ground with a sudden snap, the victim of an unseen trap. The group is surrounded now, skeletal hands reaching from beyond the grave at the intrusion of life in their midst. The group scrambles for their weapons, but too late. The skeletons are already upon them. The fallen elf cracks her eyes open. One of her companions falls, about to be impaled by an ancient spear. Adrenaline floods her system and she screams into action, moving faster than anyone just unconscious has a right to. Eyes white with fear, she conjures a wall of fire, incinerating the skeleton and providing a momentary reprieve for the party. Breathing hard, they share a glance as the passage is flooded with flickering orange and ready their weapons. This time they are ready, and the skeletons last mere minutes before falling to the ground once more. So she was a mage, and she had an adventuring party, and they killed some skeletons. And we have here Branwen Gwyn, another moon god-like, in leather armor. Vibrant history, reach for the soul. You see a young woman standing against the backdrop of a wide, grassy plain. Her face is all silver and shadow in the moonlight, and she looks down at the wooden raft at her feet. An older woman lies on the raft, her arms crossed over her chest, and her eyes closed in death. Her face is the same dark gray as the younger woman's, and her head bears the same curving protuberances, but that is where the resemblance ends. The younger woman takes a pendant from the older woman's neck and ties it around her own. The platinum medallion shows a crescent moon engulfed by a curling wave, the symbol of the goddess Ondra. The young woman pushes the raft from the grassy beach and into the tide. She stands in the surf and watches it disappear, a silvered tear rolling down her cheek. So maybe that was her mother or her mentor in the faith of Ondra, and she died and she sent her out to the sea after stealing her amulet. I mean, taking it upon herself. And what do we have here? With its crooked and missing shingles, this roof resembles a prize fighter's gap-toothed smile. That's some good writing right there. That's very evocative.
Look at this.
Ooh, I just found secret shit. Wow. Is this stealing? No? Okay. Apparently it's a drug stash. They got some drugs here. And some money. Well, I don't mess with Svef. What is this place? Abandoned house. Another abandoned house. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go in there. I wonder if this is gonna be more addicts. Is this just all drug dens around here, or what? Let's go in. going on here? It's a bigger house than the last one. Am I in stealth formation? Good, I should be. Camping supplies, cool. I can't take those right now because I... Don't see anything hostile. Any traps? Traps or hidden things? Well, this is obviously like the headquarters of some sort of band of rogues or thieves or pirates or cutthroats or ne'er-do-wells or blackguards or ruffians or rapscallions. Some sort of footpads, perhaps? Well, I'm gonna take their stuff. Some group of jagaloons. Somebody was tied up to that chair. The rope coiled around the chair feels painfully scratchy. Oh, I just had to pay my people. Man, my people would need to get paid a lot. And I don't get my taxes very often. Like, when was the last time I got my taxes? Taxes collected on turn 5. And that was... like... I don't know when. $15 Majestu or something. It's a long time ago. I don't even know what turn I'm on now. Turn 6. Turn 4. Turn 3. So... Turn 3 is between 1st and 2nd Majestu. Turn 4 is was on 9th Majestu, apparently. Turn 5 is on like 15th Majestu. So a turn seems to be a week, maybe? A turn is like 7 days-ish? And it looks like I only get to collect taxes once every 5 turns or so. Once every 4 or 5 turns. So maybe once a month. But I pay my people every 5 days or something, it looks like. So yeah, they're getting paid a bunch. And... one day, 16 hours left on the training grounds. I feel like maybe I should... Should I hire any additional people? My place has never been attacked yet. It looks like I have a lot of security, though. And prestige. I don't want that, I don't want that. An orderless disciple sounds kind of good. That's probably a monk. A skirmish archer. Or a warden of the wilds. I've probably hired enough hirelings for now. Let's just, So, rope coiled around the chair feels painfully scratchy. So, if someone was tied up here... Any hidden stuff? Water in the pail is murky with blood. Wonder if somebody was being tortured as well. This is an interesting place with nobody here. And a hammer and chisel I will take. But they have...
Following your lead. Yes, my friend?
Okay, so he's just talking about Andra's gift. Reminds me of home a little, except that Andra's gift is not half so vast, of course. Kana winks. But otherwise much the same. Ships on all sides and the smell of fish. Huh.
No problem.
So it seems like something's going on here. I think I'm gonna have to come back to this place, but I can't get those camping supplies because I'm maxed out on camping supplies right now. So, c'est la vie. I hope my stream is still going. It's hard for me to tell. I just see a black screen. Maybe I should refresh this page. Hold on a second. Yeah, it looks like it's working. I get paranoid about that. Okay, we got a sailor here. Looks like he's had a drink or two. Not much to say, huh? Okay, really not much to say. Oh, a courtesan, really? What time is it? It's 3 in the morning. Oh, hello, courtesan. You look like you want to have a good time, honey, and I'm all open for business. Whoa. What's the rush? Come and stay with me for a while. I don't think I will. The prostitute holds her hips, thrusting her chest forward as you come near her. Right. I'm not sure that this is the most complimentary depiction of a sex worker. I guess it could be worse. I mean, she's not saying anything completely awful. So this will take me to... Oh, see, I can go to Heritage Hill now, because I just unlocked the way. But I'm not going to go to Heritage Hill now. Joining the Crucible Knights is a high honor. Tell me more. The greatest fighting force in all the Deerwood. Seems pretty unlikely to me. What's this? What's this? Looks like a... Oh, no. I guess not. So this is just a dead end over here, right? Lord Sidrock has been rescued by Haravius again. So he's back, getting all his prestige. Leaving in 8 days, 24 hours. So he's gotten kidnapped and rescued twice now. Aloth has been on this major adventure for a very long time.
My eyes are peeled.
Keep your guard up and your weapon ready while you're in the gift. See, that's something different that the other Justicars don't say. The Salty Mast isn't the most reputable tavern, but Maya keeps it under control. Tell me more. The Valians have a trading company here if you're looking to buy exotic goods. I have been to the Valian Trading Company. Alright, now he's starting to ramble on about the same old crap. So I kind of just came along here. Let's see. This is another vibrant soul. Querzimian. Vibrant history. Reach out for the soul. You see a body on a bench. A team of mages and healers buzzing around the room, shouting instructions and incantations. A pulsating crystalline device lies in the body's chest cavity, steaming slightly in the magically cooled room. The healers stitch the skin as a priest murmurs healing charms. Finally, it is done. The body is again whole. The mages gather for a final enchantment as the others watch, a complicated ritual that has them sweating rivulets. A hush falls over the room as the body shudders, electricity arcing from side to side, eyes fluttering open. For a moment he's there, but something is wrong. He goes to scream, and he's gone. The room is silent as they trail out, overcome, but something stays, not quite tangible, and shouts wordlessly as it sees its own body for the first time. So they're trying to do like a Frankenstein's monster thing here, and like animate this body with some kind of magical thing, and it goes wrong, and then the spirit comes out, and the soul is there and sees its own body, I guess? I don't know. And then this guy's here looking really weird with a horned helm and a pipe. So, no, I've heard enough out of you. Okay. Well, let's continue exploring.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
They shall see nothing while I see much. That's pretty cool statement. Oh, thugs. Hold on. Better quick save before I roll up on some thugs. So here's another building I can go in. This is the... Oh, doesn't tell me what it is. Oh, this is a named person and a bunch of thugs. Well, this looks like it might turn ugly, so... Let's switch formations here to something a little more reasonable. Because some shit might jump off. What are you looking at? Get out of my face! I got nothing to say to you. What are you looking at? Okay, well they have some very, very creative lines. If I'm gonna get into some shit with these guys, I wouldn't mind doing it in a position like this.
Huh?
Que?
Huh? Alright then.
Thug. Get out of my face! I got nothing to say to you. Bragan's obviously the leader. So, what happens when I talk to this leader thug? Maybe we get in a fight. Who knows? Shove off! We got nothing to talk about. Alright, nothing, I guess. Maybe I'll have to deal with these thugs later for some reason. Shove off! We got nothing to talk about. Okay, well that was not as eventful as I thought it might be. Let's go in here. Don't know what this place even is, but I'm gonna go inside. Maybe this is like Thug Base. Thug Lair. Thug Crib. Brian Walker is here, as is Vril, who are both vibrant memories. And some stuff I can steal. Although I'm going to need to be crafty about it.
Eh? Got it.
I need to get over here. And I need to get undetected. And I need a quick save. Andra's Gift House. 60 XP earned.
Rest would be good.
Poultry. Oh yeah, fowl. Freshly plucked and ready for the pot. I suspect foul play. Yeah, I did. Spirits. Some people fear it, some people cheer it, some people just won't go near it. Little Dougie Fresh song butchered for you. Concocted by the most daring of brewers, spirits come in many forms and flavors, but they all share the virtue of hurling everyday problems to a sea of liquid fire. When spirits are going to go to him, he's the keeper of the booze. Can I? I can. I got your poultry. I got your poultry, sirs. A dozen tiny somethings squirm within the pot of rice. Yeah, that's kind of gross. This bed is stiff as a plank. The worn, grimy blankets feel as if they'd come apart in the wash. So the people that live in Andra's Gift are not living high on the horse. Or high on the hog. Or high on anything. Except for high on Svef, apparently. I love my little yellow lab. He's just like, hi, I'm a little yellow lab, sup? It's not really what he's like, but... Okay, let's talk to Brian Walker, who is apparently going to have a vibrant history for me. Vibrant history, go. Vibrant history, reach out for the soul. You see a young man contort, screaming, strapped to a wooden table. Above him a machine crackles, tiny strikes of lightning caressing his emaciated frame. A trio of mages chant around him, eyes white, hands lifted in benediction of their agonized victim. It goes on for more time than you could say before the screams stop, replaced by hoarse, stabbing sobs and silence. A silver-haired woman enters, kissing him on his forehead, motherly hands soothing, cajoling. He quiets, unable to speak for screaming, and waits for a death he'll never see. Wow, Brian Walker has been through some crazy torture. Poor guy. Well, I will leave you alone. I stole your chicken. Beyond that. After all that torture, and then he got his chicken stole.
If secrets whisper here,
Stole
I
your
shall
chicken.
listen for.
Vril. Another death god like it looks like. Vibrant history, reach out for the soul. You see a dark, foreboding room. Of course I do see it. Of course I do. Heavy with incense smoke. Two figures stand in the center of the room, performing some sort of ritual with slow, exact, deliberate motions. This man follows along with the actions of an older man, and it becomes obvious the older man is teaching the younger one how to perform the ritual. He calls out steps, corrects imperfections, and berates the young man when he missteps. Watching the younger man's motions, you note he seems to be intentionally making mistakes, but what he hopes to accomplish with this you can't discern. As the ritual continues, the master becomes more irritated with the young man. He walks over, leans in, and begins chastising him eye to eye. This appears to be what the young man was waiting for. The young man takes advantage of his master's distraction. Dropping the censer he is holding, he locks eyes with the older man, completely focused on his target. A wisp of energy leaps from the younger eyes to the older, and the master stands up, eyes now milky white, rocking unsteadily on his feet. So is this guy a cipher? The young man never breaks his gaze on the older, slowly circling him, almost seeming disappointed. He stops, toe to toe, and looks disdainfully into the blank eyes. Is that it? He whispers, staring his master down like a snake. How did I ever think you had anything to offer me? He blinks and twists his head to the side, turning heel and striding from the room. Bright blue mist flows from the master's eyes and mouth, wrapping sinuous tendrils around his body. It slides across his arms, working its way to his abdomen, down over his legs. The mist speeds up, moving faster as it circles the master's body, glowing brighter as it does. The speed increases until it no longer looks like mist, but a shimmering cocoon surrounding the old man's body. A faint humming buzz emanates from the mist, growing louder and more forceful by the second. The young man stops in the doorway, looking back at the older man, only a mild interest in his eyes. Oh, sorry about that. With a whoosh, the air around the master ignites, starting him on fire. The smell of his own burning flesh breaks him from his reverie, and a scream erupts from his lungs. The young man turns around again, unmoved, and walks away, leaving no one to hear his master's dying cry. So this guy is basically a giant asshole who killed the guy who was trying to teach him. Alright, well, I don't like you, Vril, but,
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
I'm gonna go on about my business. Do I lose any rep or anything for killing these? Here in this place where there's nobody to really witness it? I should find out.
Hey.
Do this. This other guy doesn't even aggro. Oh, Vril. Knocked you on ya ass. Everyone else, just lay doom upon him with your weapons. So I
could bed down here.
killed Vril. Doesn't look like I lost any reputation or anything. And I get his stuff. Really? Okay.
Sure.
What about this guy then?
Yeah.
He looks like he's up to no good.
Slowly now.
I mean, am I wrong?
Hey.
Kinda seems up to no good to me. I'm just saying.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Eh?
Yes?
Brian Walker.
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm ready.
Yeah, nobody cares that I killed them.
Of course.
Wonder if that's true of like all of the what do you call them? The vibrant history people. Like, can I just butcher them with impunity everywhere I go? Because most of them seem kind of like assholes. A lot of them in their stories. Like, for example, Frankenstein's monster over here. He seems like he should probably die. So the questions are, will the Justicar attack me if I attack him? And will I lose rep? And will I set the whole zone to aggro? These are things I need to know. And for science, I will now try this out.
Que?
For science.
What?
Following your lead.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Dude is about to get worked. Well, killing him, again, no rep loss.
Of course.
And his guard doesn't give a shit. But then again, he couldn't directly observe it, right? Because this is slightly out of his, I don't know. Oh, a pistol. So, I should really try it on one that's actually observable by you know, by anybody, but especially by the guards. If you're looking to buy exotic goods, Car2 goes right in front of the Valian Trading Company. Oh yeah, I do need to talk. So like these two, will they even help each other? I don't think they will. Okay, she was just fighting skeletons. She doesn't seem that bad. I kind of don't want to just kill her. This one also, she's like a servitor of Andra who I revere. So no, I'm not going to kill her either. But so I'll leave those two. But there are some more of those guys that I've met along the way that I didn't like very much and would not mind killing, especially since they have free loot. Hi, Crier. Citizens report mysterious and distressing wailing in the vicinity of the Andra's Gift Lighthouse. We advise visitors to keep clear of the area until a cause is determined. Distressing wailing? Sounds like a ghost to me. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do. I don't know. Ghostbusters theme. Insert here. There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! You know? This is a cool looking building. Looks like a mill of some kind. I don't know why I said that. Hello, sailor. Goodbye, sailor. drunken sailor who is drunk. Very, very drunk. So, nothing hidden back here, unfortunately. Kind of hoped that there would be. Ooh, soul thingy, though. There's something interesting happening there. So here we have some docks. Audra. Surrounded by scattered planks, it isn't clear whether this skiff has been half-built and abandoned or cannibalized for lumber. Yeah, it does look kind of stripped bare. This looks cool, this area with the planking going through between the big Audra rocks.
Would you look at this?
What did I just find? Oh, a hidden thing in the floorboards. Once again, that's why I cruise around in search mode, or stealth mode. Or scouting mode, I mean. This found a garnet and an opal and some money. Well, thank you. Oh, look at these cool like seaweed things floating in the water. Both the water and those things actually look really good. Looks really nice right here. And there's sunken ships and stuff. This whole area over here is pretty neat. Whoever designed this map did a good job. It's a lot more interesting than a lot of the other maps. Uh-oh. We've got ourselves some what do you call 'ems? Some what do you call 'ems? Some vibrant histories. And which means they may have to die. If I don't like their business. Jareth Lexingtale. Okay, Jareth Lexingtale, what's your story? It better be good. Vibrant history, reach out for the soul. You see only the barest glimpse of a jagged, disfiguring scar. Don't like him. Before it is hidden with a hood as the man prepares to leap. One window to another, scaling a trellis with soft, gloved hands, he moves promptly through the upper stories of a careless city. The afternoon is lethargic, empty, and he quickly hits 3 targets. A scroll hidden in some noblewoman's cabinet, a bottle of dark red wine from a blackened and dilapidated cellar, a pouch of coins from a sfaff-waisted, overly rouged young elf. He buys himself dinner at an overly orange, raw-scrubbed inn, and swills the wine as he eats, but his eyes are on the door. He has barely finished when it closes behind a sour white elf, red eyes demanding answers. Unperturbed, he kisses her on the cheek, discreetly placing the scroll in her pocket before returning to his meal, a significant deal richer for the gold in his hand. He seems a little greedy to me. I think we might have to take him out. Let's see what Hakami's all about. Vibrant history, reach for the soul. You see an elven woman, her colorless complexion almost invisible amidst the falling snow. She's wrapped in white fur, tense eyes squinting in the glare. She moves rapidly, boots barely marking the snow underfoot, swapping glances behind her, or snapping glances behind her, makes more sense. A howl rises, quickly joined by another, and she loses a prayer to the wind as she begins to run. The wolves gain ground quickly, loping effortlessly toward her. She fumbles with her spellbook, but it's trapped in loops of leather on her back. Cursing, she changes course towards a jutting outcrop of ice. She can hear them now, hot breath crackling in the frozen air. Breathing hard, she tries to run faster, nose crinkling against the sweat down her face, clammy. With a cry of relief, she reaches the ice and disappears. She falls into the small opening with a muffled thump, holding her breath as the wolves try to track her, confused, in the snow above. She shivers uncontrollably from cold or fear and tries to wait. So she's obviously a pale elf, and this kind of sounds like it took place in the White That Wens area, and she had to escape from some scary snow wolves. And she's a survivor, so I'm not going to butcher her. She seems like she's already been through enough. Maris, hey, how you doing, Maris? I'm okay today. Good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. I'm doing okay. It's my birthday today, and so I'm streaming Pillars of Eternity. That's what I'm doing. So things are going okay, I think. I'm not a fan of this Jareth Lexingtale, though. I think maybe there's a possibility that he's gonna need a beatdown.
Tell me.
It's just a possibility.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Happy birthday, and thanks a lot. Hey, thanks. I'm just going to
I'm ready.
drop the hammer on this guy. Oh, she does aggro. Interesting. Oh, and I did lose rep for killing him. See, that's interesting. Certain ones you can kill and nothing happens. And yet this one, when I kill him, it aggroes the other one and I lose rep. I wonder what that's all about.
Eh?
Well, I don't think I'm going to proceed with...
Yes?
with killing these people, but...
Quay?
Hey.
Ooh, Pallegina crits for 63. See, I lost reputation for that one, too. Interesting. Yeah, well, of course I don't really want to do that, then, if I'm going to lose rep. I wonder why I could kill the other guy up there, like right in front of the guard, and nobody cared, but then when I kill this guy, they do care. Anyone with the name of Lexingtale sounds like a douche that needs a beatdown. Yeah, exactly, right? And his little story was about how he was a thief and he snuck around stealing some stuff and basically was how cool he thought he was. But for some reason he's considered a legit citizen, because when I tried to kill him, when I did kill him, the townsfolk didn't like that. Whereas I killed another one of these guys right up here a second ago and townsfolk didn't give a shit. What does this say? What is this? Obviously I have to get to that some other way. Let's go to fast mode. There was hidden treasure in this board right here. I found it. Pretty proud of myself. Saves for the win. Yeah, I'm a quick saver all the time. And I will totally save scum some shit. Like, I will reload anytime anything happens that I'm not completely happy with. Wait a minute. That is a soul thing, and I need to figure out how to go interact with it. Some nice rugs. Can I... not from here. Mud squelches underfoot. Crabs scuttle out of the debris. Oh, maybe I can walk in this mud. But first, what is this? The salty mast. Oh, this is the salty mast. That's what this big building was that I thought was cool. It's not a mill of some kind. It's the salty mast, which is like a tavern and brothel from what I've gathered. And I do want to go in the salty mast, naturally, but I really want to check that thing out first. So how do I get down there? Oh, this is where I found those thugs that were, like, harassing a nobleman, and I kind of came to his aid, but then they ran off this direction, but I couldn't find where they actually went to. Oh, so I can walk in this water down here. Enemy spotted. Rain blight. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever even faced a rain blight. I haven't. I've faced earth blights and flame blights and wind blights, but never a rain blight. Well, I was not expecting to find such a thing here. An actual, like, legit enemy that's not a person. We need to switch into our battle mode formation. Get the tough guys in the front. You would have guessed it was a mill as well. Would you have? See, that's... I don't know why. I just thought, hey, this kind of looks like a mill. For some reason. I mean, it doesn't have an actual... anything to run a mill with. It's not... It doesn't have a water wheel. It doesn't have windmill blades. But, you know, still. Alright, let's cruise up on this thing. See how tough this rain blight is. I'm not super concerned.
Alright then.
Oh shit, I'm much more concerned all of a sudden. It has animats with it. Now I've never fought an animat, but I can summon one of my own and he's pretty tough. Really? This is looking more serious all of a sudden. It's just... Oh, we got fatigue starting to set in. Actually, that's kind of good. That means I can, that means I can just burn some spells here and, like, rest after this. Maybe before I go over and fight those things. What we got here? Mud squelches underfoot, crabs scuttled out of the debris. Right, and here's, like, a dead body with a soul that I can talk to. And I found a hidden thing. That is what it's all about for me, is finding hidden things. What did I find? A fine morning star. That's nice. I don't need a fine morning star, but I need 410 copper, so thank you. Just happen to be laying here. Alright, I better quick save and then we'll could be donkeys inside, who knows? Slaves, perhaps? Well, I mean, now I know it's a salty mass. It's a brothel, so I doubt they have, like, courtesans in there running a mill. But who knows? Oh no, it's Darren. This is the boy we've heard about that was missing. And nobody knew where he was, and now we know. He's laying here dead in the bay. Well, shit. A young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seaside fog. Maybe we can help Darren, Hold on, I'm just gonna... What's going on with my phone right now? No, I don't think so. Maybe we can help him find his peace or something. Reach toward the soul. Ooh, I got a quest. As you reach for the soul, it lashes out. Glowing mist strikes at the air around you. The soul can't touch you, but you feel it burn with a feeble, uncontrolled rage. I can get bajiggity. I can be rational. I can be comforting. Of course, I'll be comforting because it's a little boy soul. It's okay. I'm here to help you. The soul flickers. It ripples towards you, timidly at first. As it swirls around you, you experience wonder, fear, and the joy of running between the ships at noon. With a jolt, it pulls you into the streets around the salty mast. Maris says, sorry, I forget the Twitch delay. I was addressing the fact it did not have a windmill or watermill. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought you were. That's what I thought you were saying about the donkeys and the slaves, right? Women with painted faces weave between men stumbling in and out of the lamplight. Father's gone in for a drink, just like always. He said he'd only be a few minutes, but it's been hours. The man guarding the door only laughed when you tried to explain this. There's always a back door. In an alley, two men have cornered a woman. Her cheeks are streaked with tears. She's backed against the wall and looking away. They're inching closer. You step forward. The men barely acknowledge you, but the woman looks at you, a plea in her eyes. Uh-oh, so these men are like beating up or assaulting in some manner this woman, and the boy comes across it. He's witnessing it. You see that look in abused strays in your hollow-born sister. That time father took her from her splintering cradle into the filled wash basin. Wow. Wow, so his sister was born hollow-born, which means born without a soul, and his dad killed the baby. Drowned the baby. You were brave that day. So this kid's already seen some shit. A knife is in the thug's belt. It's in your hands, and now it's in his thigh. You're small and fast, but not fast enough. Fingers bite into your arm, and a muddy boot sails towards your face. Then everything is muffled by cold, brackish water. So we tried to stop them from assaulting the woman, and obviously it didn't end up well for him. The soul retreats from you. It pulses with a question. You died. You need to understand this to move on. Life is unfair. I wouldn't expect the next one to be any different. Wow, that's cold. You did a brave thing. The gods will reward you in the next life. I think I'm going to go with this one. You died. You need to understand this to move on. Darren's soul absorbs this thought and ebbs in the ocean mists around the dock. The young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost. So did I send the soul away to peace now, or what? We'll take the dagger, because, you know, gotta get to that loot. No, I'll probably need it to show to his family or something. The boy's small hands are rigid in death, but you pry the dagger free. It looks too large and too expensive to have belonged to him. The letter B is carved into the pommel. Brave Darren. Thug's dagger was added to the stash. I remember them talking about... Was this like the Duke's son or something? No, it wasn't the Duke's son. Maybe it was the Duke's son. It was somebody kind of important son, because the town crier was talking about it. Just a second. Okay. Let's see here. Thug's dagger. This dagger has an ornate handle and a B carved into the pommel. Wait a minute, didn't I just see a thug over here with a name? Was his name... Did his name start with a B? Can't remember. I need to go to the town crier and see what he was talking about with the missing boy. No. Far from... No. Here it is. Brave Darren. A young boy named Darren has gone missing in Andra's gift. Find Darren's family. I found a young boy's corpse in the canals near the brothel in Andra's gift. His family will want to know his fate. I picked up a dagger with the letter B engraved upon it. It most likely belonged to Darren's killer. Okay, so that's not his father's dagger. That's his killer's dagger. Okay.
Secrets whisper here. I shall listen for.
Wow, the plot thickens. The plot has officially thickened. Seems like something that you should save for later for a turn-in, perhaps? Yeah, you talking about the dagger? Yeah. So I can't go up there. Any more hidden stuff down here in the water before I think I've already been over to this little area, but can't hurt to check more than once. So I'm going to put my party here.
Following your lead.
Kana, get the crossbow out. And let's go pull us a rain blight. Go ahead, shoot him. It's for 5. Oh yeah. Alright, run.
Que?
Anything conviction? Our defenses are still terrible compared to his.
Following your lead.
Run, Kana! Switch to your pistol, by the way. Here come the Onomats moving fast. Oh, one of them turned back. That's great. Let's knock this one down.
I'm ready.
Come do this. Let's interdict some guys. I don't know if there's more enemies back here coming or not, but we'll see.
Yes.
Shoot him with your pistol. And we're just gonna drop some stuns on him. Alright, he's paralyzed, weakened, and dazed. Okay, oh, they're coming. They still want to get in this. That's fine. Everybody else can finish off this Animat. Adair's gonna come over here. Oh my god! What the hell is all this? Adra Animat, and it's all huge and crazy looking, and then there's more Rainblights and more. Oh, this just got way more dangerous than I thought it was gonna be. Alright. Let's just. Oh, shit. Alright, well. Go ahead and go up in there and handle business, Adair.
Tell me.
She's gonna kind of follow along. Meanwhile, I want you to throw down a warding seal, like right here.
Following your lead.
Let's, get a combusting wounds going there. I want some Oaken Scarab figure. I want some beetles. I want some beetles.
Yeah.
And I want my own Animat in the fight.
I'm ready.
And I want you to come over here. And I want you to kill this thing. And I don't know where the hell you're going, Kana. But it does not need to be that close to the... Okay, here come the beetles. Cool. So I have my three beetles. Actually, let's just do this one at a time. You come over here. You come over here. You engage that thing. There's my Animat that I just summoned. So have it engage here. Oh, I just dropped the warding seal in it. And the warding seal wrecked! Look at all that damage. That's amazing.
On your word.
They don't seem to like lightning, so run over here. Drop a lightning cone in this general direction. Lightning cone. Meanwhile, Adair, you're just gonna keep doing your thing.
Tell me.
Same with her. Let's, well, warding steel was glorious. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. These guys are almost all dead, so let's put it back here. Let's see if we can mental bind some shit, like this Rain Blight and this Adra Animat. Alright, let's see what happens. Wow, I thought this fight was going to be way harder. You saved, right? Yeah, I did save. We're kind of tearing everything up here. Beetles, what are you doing? Oh, this thing is spawning small rain blights, apparently. Do I have anybody that's like just standing around not doing anything?
Quay?
Like that thing in the back seems like something I should probably be concerned about. I'll throw some mind blades in there. Cool, I paralyzed it. Wow, we just destroyed everything with great, vigorous, angry, frightening efficiency. Let's get in here and get on him. Let's try the pull thing.
Following your lead.
Kana. Let's try one of these sunbeams just for the lulls. Switch to your Arbalest and shoot him. Switch to your Arbalest and shoot him. Oh, we're destroying this thing.
Huh?
Adair, I need you in there. Beetle. Come on. Let's not screw around here.
Huh?
What are you doing, Beetle? Alright, you. Make some room.
On your word.
Let's try another sunbeam. And let's try a pillar of faith. And let's... He's already blinded for a long time. Let's mind wave him.
Eh?
And you can just shoot him.
The fire beyond seas.
So this thing's pretty tough. I mean, we're kind of kicking its ass, but it's still pretty tough. Everybody just kill it. What does this beetle think he's doing? Get over here. Alright, here,
Wait.
you. Move a little bit. You. Get in here. Alright, cool, we win. Well, that wasn't so bad. Of course, I did kind of pull out all the stops. I was using his spells with a lot of indiscriminateness. I used both of my summoning
Your thoughts
items.
must flow deep.
Still, though, that was kind of no big deal. It looked a lot scarier than it was. I found some... Ooh, Ingwithan daggers? What? This dagger is engraved with symbols and runes. Despite its age, it appears to be in excellent condition. Of course, it's really just a normal dagger. It has the same stats as any other dagger. Ingwithan shields. That's a cool looking shield. Ingwithans are legendary for their architecture and magical abilities, but their metalcraft leaves much to be desired. This bronze shield is beautiful, but heavy and slow. Okay, so these are what the... Oh, nice. Binding copper. Nice. So these are what the animats were actually wielding. Ooh, I got some primal water. This water is pure and clear and seems to be perpetually in motion, even when the vessel that carries it is at rest. That's pretty sweet. And... Shattered animat armor. This Adra armor has cracked and shattered into fragments. You can barely see the original shape of the armor. So I'm going to take this, put it there. Everything else can go right into the stash. Ingwithan dagger. This is a different looking Ingwithan shield. That's the one that the dagger's the same. Ooh, Awakened Adra. That's a really nice component for some enchants and stuff. A vibrantly hued piece of Adra still humming with energy. That must be what the Adra Animat had on him.
Eyes open.
Yeah, I saw that blue spot over there past where the rain... It's like right over here somewhere, yeah. Thanks, though. When those ads started coming, I thought you would get wrecked. Yeah, I know, right? Because I never fought those things before, so I didn't know how bad it would be. So this shield is kind of the suck compared to what he's using, unfortunately. I want to see what it looks like, though. It looks kind of cool. That one really looks cool. Now, if I enchanted one of these to be fine... It would give me 14. Yeah, it still wouldn't really be as good as his door that he's carrying around. He's worth a lot of money? No, they're not worth a lot of money. Oh, whatever. So now, I've faced a new creature type, so I can read about it. So first of all, there's Rain Blights. Now, I think Rain Blight is going to say the exact same thing as the other type of Blights. Yeah, it's the standard Blight description, so I'm not going to bother, but crushing is good against them, apparently, and freezing. So I've killed some Rain Blights, but Animats I've never fought before, so this is their first time. Adra Animat and regular Animat get the same text, but of course they have different stats. Wow, that thing was level 9, and they count as vessel. This is new! They changed this in the patch. Look at this. Every entry now tells you what type of creature it is. That definitely did not have that before, because I looked very specifically because I wanted to know. So now when you like make a slaying weapon or something, you know what kind of things, you know, like say you wanted to fight worms or whatever. Like, what are worms? Oh, they're beasts. Or say you wanted to make something specifically to slay Puigras, and you're like, what the fuck are Puigras? Oh, they're primordials. That's great. So vessels... Oh, what the hell just happened? Oh, Steam is doing weird shit to me. What? Okay. I think I'm back to normalcy here. Oh, no, apparently not. Okay. Anyway. Like, vessels, right? Vessels are important because my priest's, like, radiant light thing that he does that's a big AoE heal also does, like, burning damage, but only to vessels. So things that are vessels, it's good to know because that means I can, like, see, like, shadows and shades are spirits. But skeletons are vessels, as are revenants, as are ghouls. And apparently, blights are spirits. Blights are spirits, not primordials. Okay, so apparently Animats are vessels. I never would have guessed that. Mara says, I'm glad that I stopped by. I've never seen this game before. I love the old school D&D games. Basically because I am old. I have to go get this now. Yeah, this is a lot like old Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Planescape Torment. The writing's really good in this. The dialogue's really good. The world is big and very detailed with lots of cool lore. And the combat is fun and interesting, just like in those old games. So here we go. We've learned a little bit about Animats here. Slash and pierce resist is high. Shock resist is low. So that's why when I dropped that shocking seal on the ground, it did so much damage to these things. That's great. Animats were initially created to serve as guardians for royal tombs. Their earliest creators bound the souls of their strongest warriors and servants to intricate sculptures made of various materials in accordance to the rank of the soul captured within. As the knowledge of the technique for this process became more widespread, powerful animancers started creating their own animats to serve as personal guardians using whatever weapons and materials lay at hand. Okay, so they are kind of like golems in a way, but not quite exactly. Animats can only be created through the use of loyal souls that hold a powerful dedication to protecting their charges. While the ritual to create them can still be performed upon unwilling subjects, a lack of resolve in a participant's soul can result in abominations which immediately attempt to destroy themselves in a violent manner, often inflicting collateral damage in the process. Even successful creations remain vulnerable to the onset of doubt, and most Animat creators take great care not to allow such doubts to manifest. Interesting. And then the Adra one is basically just the bigger, tougher version. That has, 33 slash and pierce DR. No wonder it seemed like tough and was hard to kill at the end. That's some crazy, but again, shocks the shit for those guys. Okay, cool. I've had this horn, right, for a long time that I've been carrying around that lets me summon an Animat once a day, and I've summoned it several times, but I never really knew what it was until now. Now I've actually faced some of my own. Really like the fact that designers make a good story. Yeah, I mean, this game has tons of lore. Like, I've read so many of these books. Like, I have all these books, and I've also sold like 1 million of these other books. I mean, I found probably at least 40 books, and they all have, like all kinds of lore in them to read. And then there's all the dialogues. There's a lot of dialogue with characters. And then there's all this lore stuff like this. I mean, every creature has like a whole lore thing about it, Every single type of creature, once you fight them, you get to learn about what they are in the world and everything. And then there's, all this other stuff, like in the cyclopedia, like the deities, here's all the gods, you can read about them, and like the different areas. And then there's all this other lore stuff, like what it is. So there's a lot of lore in the game for sure that they made up specifically for this game, because they just invented a whole new a whole new world for this. It's not based on an existing IP, so that was pretty cool. So I don't know what those things were guarding. They were obviously guarding something important. So this is the part where we come over here. I'm going to switch back to my other formation that puts my scoutier person in the front. And yes, I did just intentionally skip that blue thing again.
Would you look at this?
Ooh, hidden thing. Cool. So this is the shipwreck. Oh yeah, they were talking about this. The ship just wrecked here. And apparently there was only one survivor, and people were talking about it. Can I get over here at all? No? Barnacles encrust the hull of this beached boat. Something, the jagged Audra fingers most likely, has clawed deep rifts in the wood. Whoever tried to sail through them must have been desperate or inexperienced. Yeah, because you've got all these like rocks of Audra sticking up everywhere. Trying to sail through there would have been crazy. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this sounds cool and important. Ingwithan Scepter Spike. This is sounding like construct the Ingwithan Scepter, and it's awesome when you construct it. Ingwithan Scepter Spike. This looks like the top portion of a scepter. There's a short spiraled spike at one end for attaching the finial. Okay, so we're getting multiple pieces of a thing here. And there's the first piece. I can dig that. I can dig that. Let's see, I can't really go any further this way. What's hidden here? Potion of Bulwark against the elements. Give that to him. And a good amount of silver. Creates a mystical shield around the caster, suffusing them with bonuses to burn, freeze, corrode, and shock damage reductions. That's a lot of reductions. He should probably have that, being the tanky kind of guy that he is. I don't really have a quick slot I want to put it in just yet, but I'll, I like the way these walls look too, and you can tell where the water level's risen on them. Like this too. This looks very realistic. Like if you've been to any kind of actual pier or docks, you can see like the layers of over time calcification on there from all the seawater washing up against it, you know, day after day after day. That's pretty cool. They did a nice job with this zone. Wait. What do we have here? Oh, Ingwithan Scepter base. So this scepter was apparently being carried by this ship in pieces, and I'm finding the pieces of it here. That was added to the stash. This looks to be the base of a scepter. It seems to have broken cleanly from the section above it. I think I'm missing like one piece of this thing. Now, I don't have any kind of quest or task for this, unlike the broken blade that I found in the Endless Paths, where I have to find extra pieces of this shattered blade. I don't have any task that has popped up saying, hey, find the other pieces of this scepter, or whatever, but maybe somebody will... Ooh, I love finding hidden stuff. Maybe somebody will... You know, I'll get a quest from somebody saying, hey, I want this scepter, can you go find it, or whatever. Okay. What do we got here? Some pearls. I don't think I've found pearls before. They're kind of valuable. They're formed in the mouths of clams and similar animals. They are hard spheres, most often white, that show faint iridescence. Being difficult to come by in large numbers, they are every bit as rare as many precious stones and consequently just as expensive. I will take me some pearls and some silver that were hidden here. And that's like the third or fourth hidden thing I've found on this map. And I haven't even explored it all. That is why we sneak around in scouting mode. It's kind of cool, those roof tiles there. Oh! More enemies. More enemies. How fatigued am I? Only minorly. Okay. I think this might be the third piece of the scepter. We'll see. Oh no, it's just some white leaf. Okay. Oh, they're like totally detecting me right now. Alright. Switch formations. Let's do this. I'm just going in. Actually, maybe I should cast like a warding seal. Right here. That thing's cool looking. And now we'll just, you know.
Hey.
We'll just start some shit. Oh, there's a bunch of them. That's okay. I can live with that.
Tell me.
What? On your word.
Your thoughts must flow deeply.
Hey.
Yep, come here. Whoa, what was that? Did that thing just shoot a lightning bolt at us? It did. It hit me for 15 shock damage. And then it didn't hit anyone else, apparently. Oh, you guys like lightning? Hey, why don't you step up into my lightning circle? Alright. Adra Animat. Let's knock him down.
Tell me.
Let's hit him with the fiery sword thing.
What?
Let's interdict everybody here. Let's shoot this thing. Actually, let's do combusting wounds right here.
Your thoughts
Let's
must flow deep.
Let's do that. Alright, this is going okay.
Following your lead.
Some of the okay, so they have combusting wounds. Now let's drop the sunbeam on them. Let's drop it right there. And I think I'm just gonna throw some mind blades up in there.
Yeah.
From both of them. Endurance. Let's knock some things down with a repulsing seal.
Tell me.
You can keep doing what you're doing.
Hey.
Dare, you can try to knock him down again. Oh shit, this isn't good. These automats are pissed. Oh cool, they all just got proned by the repulsing seal. Cool, that'll allow my casters to get back out of harm's way here. Okay, the dancing blades, or whatever they're called, mind blades, are going through there all crazy. Just keep killing bad guys. Just keep killing them.
Que?
Get on him, I think.
What?
Next order of business. Let's throw an iconic. Let's. He really needs to. Oh, they're vessels! They're vessels! Holy Radiance will burn them all. Holy Radiance, sweet. And you could probably eye strike some enemies. Because they just, you know, it doesn't hurt to have your enemies be blinded a bit. So do that.
Eh?
Forgot about amplified thrust. I have never really tried that. But I'm gonna mental bind. He's prone for 13 seconds. He's prone for 1 second. I'm just gonna do that. Oh yeah, and Kana's got 3. I kind of want to save up 1 more so I can try out my more powerful paralyzed cone. So I'm gonna build up 1 more. Switch to your other pistol and shoot this guy. Alright, now he has 4. So let's get in here and let's see how big this cone is. Ooh, it's a pretty big cone. But it's not going to get those guys in the back. So I need to move here first. There we go. Let's paralyze everybody. Wait, did I aim that very well? Alright, there. Perfect. Just shoot bad guys.
Yeah.
Just shoot them with a crossbow. Did that work? Paralyzed. Not paralyzed. That one's paralyzed. Alright, that works. Where's this guy going? What does this jackass think he's doing? Ooh, corrosive breath. That's painful. Alright, I don't like the fact that this guy is like... Let's see, look, he got healed somehow. He actually got full healed. Well, let's save him for last. And let's get in here and beat this thing up. I guess she might as well stay on him because... Oh, it even says heal, so he's getting healed over time. I don't know if the blights heal him or if they can just heal themselves or what, but... Where's this guy going? Oh, we need to take him out. Let's do another repulsing seal here. I don't want him beating up my back rankers.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Alright, he was just knocked prone for a long ass time. So that's great. Let's unload on him.
Following your lead.
With everybody back here. Meanwhile, I'm going to do an iconic projection this way. That heals my allies and hurts enemies. Oh, hey, welcome back, Jen. And Maris says, your coffee is finished. I have to go do something constructive now. Have a great rest of your stream. Again, happy birthday, both of you again. Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Maris. Thanks for coming by. Have a good one. Good luck with your productiveness.
Eh?
Kind of want to run in here. Do Speaker to the Restless, see if I can terrify some things. You're gonna do yet another warding seal. Or repulsing seal, I mean. So this Animat is really getting bajiggity here.
Following your lead.
So that knocks him prone.
Yeah.
Did the Terrify thing not happen? Okay. Well, I'm gonna blind him. Alright, good shot. Let's do Divine Mark on him.
Yeah.
And you can just shoot him. Grieving Mother. Is he already blinded? For 1.1. Yeah, blind him again. Let's do Barbs of Condemnation next. These things are tough. That damage resistance is no joke. Corrosive Breath. It's kind of ouchy town.
Tell me.
So So we're flanking him.
Hey.
Nothing either of them can do besides
Yeah.
what they're doing. Use Eye Strike again. And we're gonna try Barbs again. Just shoot him.
Following your lead.
Kana, let's lightning this guy. Alright, everybody just finish him off. Oh, now he's beating up my paladin. That's rude. Cool. Adra Anima down. Well, now I've officially used up some spells and abilities and stuff, so... blah, blah, blah. Some good stuff here. Good stuff.
Hello? Hello?
The fatigue's getting real, though. Yeah, so hey. Hey again. Jen. Augia. Muscles cling to the bricks and planks, their shells sharp enough to cut flesh. So I probably don't want to get my flesh cut. Like, that doesn't sound like a thing that I'm trying to have happen in my life. Here's the other piece of that scepter. The broken shaft looks like part of a scepter. Inscribed runes invoke and channel the wielder's essence. So, I've found 3 pieces of this thing now. I don't know how many pieces there are. I can't really do anything with them at the moment. Probably until I get some relevant quest or something. It's very dark in here at night. So now I'm just going to search around, see if there's anything hidden over here. Cool, I didn't know you could go down in the water in here. So I'm going to need to go rest. Oh, hey. It's been 2 hours and 7 minutes. Looks like this episode's over. So, thanks for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.